So not only is Donald Trump falling in the polls with the most recent morning consult electoral map showing Vice President Kamala Harris running away with the election, Donald Trump's stock is crashing as well. That Trump media stock, let's pull it up and take a look at it. It's down in the past month 12.74%. It's at $28.86. Over the past 6 months, it's down nearly 25%. And I want everyone to pay attention to this because in September, Donald Trump finally gets the option to liquidate and sell his shares. I think most shareholders are aware of that. And so when Donald Trump starts to unload his shares, which are currently in a lockup, that could almost immediately trigger a total crash of Trump media. That's just my opinion. I'm not giving any stock advice. It's an important data point to consider when we're in September, as Donald Trump is too afraid to debate, as Donald Trump's poll numbers continue to fall. I want you to remember that stock could then crash, and really bad things could potentially be happening with that Trump media company, consistent with how Donald Trump bankrupted other companies that he ran. It was a disclosure, remember, that was given in his Trump media SEC filing that he's bankrupted lots of other companies. But pay attention to that. So now Donald Trump has to have another grift. He needs to go back to that grift well and make some more money. So what is he doing? Well, earlier this morning, he announced that he is now selling a new product. Donald Trump is officially announcing a Bitcoin sneaker that he is selling. This is the third sneaker in Donald Trump's sneaker fashion line that he's rolling out as part of his campaign. This is a major important thing for these MAGA Republicans. Donald Trump first dropped a ugly fake gold sneaker with fake red bottoms, which Fox said was going to be a major way to appeal to the black community, is what Fox said. Then Donald Trump, after the Butler, Pennsylvania incident, he dropped the Assassination edition sneakers. This is true. I'm not making this up. They fight high tops, $299. And now Donald Trump is selling the following. This is what he posted. Dude needs some money and he's the ultimate grifter. Here's what he's saying. Just spoke at the Bitcoin conference in Nashville, Tennessee on Saturday. It was great. Get your Bitcoin sneakers now. These are limited edition. They are each numbered, and you can now pay with Bitcoin or your favorite crypto. Have fun. Go to gettrumpsneakers.com before they are gone. I'm not really sure how any of this is fun. By the way, the people who attended that Bitcoin conference that Donald Trump spoke at said that Donald Trump was like the worst. He knew nothing about Bitcoin at all, and that he clearly showed that he had no clue what he was talking about when it came to anything with the economy. Donald Trump got more bad news as well when Joe Rogan, the kind of right-wing podcaster, who's popular in those circles, predicted Vice President Kamala Harris will defeat Donald Trump. Joe Rogan said, "I'm just being honest. I think Vice President Kamala Harris is going to win." So as Donald Trump has this meltdown, as his stock is now continuing to crash, as he's now selling Trump Bitcoin edition sneakers, he's also rolling out his top surrogate, Laura Loomer, to go and say more highly offensive and despicable things. So Laura Loomer is one of Donald Trump's top surrogates. She gets front row seats at all of his events. Laura Loomer is someone who Donald Trump would probably have at a cabinet level position, maybe Department of Energy, Secretary of State, maybe press secretary, whatever it would be. She would be given, let's just say it's undisputed, she would get a big position in a Trump administration that would impact you. Donald Trump just gave her a shout out over the weekend. And here's what she's now saying. And remember, she's a Trump surrogate. Trump puts his arm around her, literally and figuratively, and says, "You don't want to get Loomered. When I send Loomer out, you don't want to get Loomered." Here's what she said after Vice President Kamala Harris's incredible speech before a packed crowd in Atlanta, Georgia. Laura Loomer writes, "Ghetto black twerking B-word for Kamala isn't hitting as hard in Atlanta as Donald Trump getting arrested in Atlanta. This is just a fact." Then Laura Loomer posts the following video of herself. She says, "Sneak preview of the, quote, white dudes for Harris, end quote, Zoom call." And here is the clip of her that she posts. Play this clip.
"Oh my God, I'm gay. Oh, I'm a gay man for Kamala Harris."
She then says the following: "If Kamala Harris makes it to the White House, Ebonics will replace English as the language of our land." She then posts, "President Trump just announced the release of some new Bitcoin sneakers. The sneakers say Trump, crypto president." And so Donald Trump yesterday posted a meme suggesting that the FBI director, Christopher Wray, a Republican who Donald Trump appointed, was part of the conspiracy to assassinate Donald Trump. That's how unhinged Donald Trump is. And again, the corporate media doesn't talk about this. I don't know why. Is that just Trump being Trump? Oh, it's just a Trump meme? I don't know. When the leader of the Republican Party accuses the FBI director of being involved in an assassination attempt and then and makes those comments, I don't know. I think it's newsworthy. I do, but that's just me. Here's what Trump posted. "What did you know and when did you know about it? If you want to know who ordered the assassination of Donald Trump, read Truth." Well, we know who did it. It was a Republican kid, 20 years old, who had Trump stuff all over his yard, who was a Second Amendment, was like a gun nut. Here's what Laura Loomer writes. "Trump just retruthed this photo that insinuates the FBI director, Christopher Wray, may have been involved with or even ordered the attempted assassination of President Trump. We can't trust the FBI. The attempted assassination was an inside job." I just want you to think about that. Now, Laura Loomer has a major role in Trump's campaign. Here was Trump over the weekend praising her. Let me show you this. Play the clip.
"Really taken the country by storm. Very powerful person, very strong person, very courageous person, a warrior. Laura Loomer." Laura, where are you? Thank you, Laura. Great job you do.
Here's Donald Trump sitting with her and praising her. Play the clip.
Hey everybody, we're here at Bedminster. I'm with the greatest president ever, President Donald Trump, who is killing it right now. There's a new poll out, right? You're crushing it. You're up over 50 points. And it's a beautiful day here. Beautiful club. It's my first time here at Bedminster.
Well, it's great to have you, and you've been really very special. You work hard, and you are a very opinionated lady. I have to tell you that. And in my opinion, I like that.
Well, I appreciate that.
all of your support, and you've been terrific. And everybody appreciates your support.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me to sit with you today. It's a pleasure. You're the best. I love you.
Here's Donald Trump in Mar-a-Lago. In a private function where he praised her and said, "You don't want to get Loomer. That's when I send her out and she goes after people." Here, play the clip.
We have a lot of great friends and a lot of great people. Laura, how are you? You look so beautiful, as always. That's a woman with courage. You don't want to be Loomered. If you're Loomered, you're in deep trouble. That's the end of your career, in a sense. Thanks, Laura.
So while all of that's going on, you have a lot of, even Republicans in the Senate, like here we have Senator Murkowski was asked about J.D. Vance's remarks. Let's take a look at what Senator Murkowski said. Play this clip.
"I've already come in and I said that it was offensive to me as a woman. Women make their own determinations as to whether or not they're going to have children or cats or dogs or how many kids are going to have." So.
And we talked about this guy yesterday, the mayor of Mesa, very conservative area in Arizona, John Giles. Here's what he had to say about why he's endorsing Vice President Kamala Harris. And, you know, one of the things that he talks about is character, the importance of character. You know, character's everything on the MeidasTouch network, and it's why one of the things we talk about here always was never like this political side, that political side. It was always like character, values, principles, and MAGA just simply lacks it. Here's what the mayor of Mesa, very conservative city, one of the most conservative in our nation, says. That's why he's endorsing Vice President Kamala Harris. Play this clip.
Let's talk about the why. Why you are supporting Kamala Harris and rejecting Donald Trump, who is a Republican. What is the reason that you find her to be the preference and the preferred candidate over even Trump?
Well, I think that there's a minimum bar for elected officials in this country, and having to do with character, having to do with commitment to the rule of law and the Constitution. And I don't feel like Mr. Trump gets over that low bar. And at the same time, I do think that the vice president is a good alternative. The contrast between the two of them is stark, and President Trump does not compare well. There are many issues that, again, being a Republican, I differ with the vice president on. But what to me is the compelling reason to support her is that I don't question that at the top of her agenda is what is in the best interest of the United States. I honestly can't say that I think that's the case with Mr. Trump.
So share with me what you think. I'd love to know more. Let's take a look at the 5 new polls right here as well that show Vice President Kamala Harris up in each one of them. And powerful stuff. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 3 million subscribers together. Thanks for watching.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Meidas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.